Good morning, traders. This is Mike with Rip or Die Trading. Watching AMD pre-market. It had a really good day yesterday after earnings. Went pretty far up afterwards as well. Let's see. What did I do with that chart? Oh yeah, it hit a high of 23.39 in after market hours, and it's kind of falling a little bit pre-market right now. And a little bit of a downtrend since about 7 o'clock. Looks like 23's trying to hold it somewhere in that 23 area. Slight gap to fill above at 23.09. So with the earnings juice kind of still on AMD right now, I'm not 100%. I'm never 100%, but I'm not super confident on what it's going to do out of the gate this morning. If 23 doesn't hold, we'll probably see it go down to 22.50 and then make its way back up. Right now, 23.50's held it down, so wouldn't surprise me to see it pop up to that 23.09ish area at the bell, close the gap, and then go down a little bit before it heads higher for the day. That's just my 2 cents. However, I'm no longer trading that way at the bell. I'm waiting for some kind of confirmation, and so we'll see. We'll wait and see. I found out my nerves are a whole lot better this way. It's my stomach used to be in knots right before the bell because I was hoping that what I thought was right, and if I was, it was good. If I was wrong, it was really bad too. So it's more like gambling. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's get a little closer here. So we didn't pop up all the way to 23.09. Heading lower for the time being. Lots of buyers stepping in at 22.90, but got through that quick. So right now, I'm just gonna hang out and wait, see what happens. Might try to get long if we get back up and break 23, but I don't want to see it in one candle. I'd like to see it kind of chill out for a little bit first. But let's see if we can get it to hang out here and then maybe pull back a little bit more, and it's not gonna do it. I'd like to see it come back and hold 23 on a little pullback, and then I might get long. See what happens here. So 23 did not hold yet. A lot of things are dumping right now. Turns out 23 was a pretty good number. Boo. And that's just me still being a little gun shy, not trusting my instincts and my plan. That would have been a pretty good entry, 23. And when I might have clicked it, and like yesterday, got a bad, when I clicked at the wrong time, this jumped down pretty quick. So if I had tried again at 23, I might have even got filled down here. So would have been a beautiful entry. Didn't quite get down to the 2250 area. Didn't get anywhere close, actually. 2280-ish. So we'll throw a little. Looks like it's bounced in that area a little bit, a couple of times. We're gonna throw a little line there. I don't have a whole lot of support and resistance charted in this area because it's been a long time since it's been there. So we'll throw a line on there. Let's see, what was that low? Or closed at 2286. Let's just call it 85 for shits and giggles, and we'll be aware of that line going forward. Man, 23 was a good entry right now. Well, let's see the reaction to this 2350 here. Bunch of sellers at 2350. When it gets up there, you see them pop up. Thinking about maybe getting in long on a pullback here in the 2330 area. But I'm going to be stingy with my my price because I don't want to jump in the middle of a pullback. Appears like I'm not going to get it. Here we go for the break of 50 cents. It got through that no problem. So we might not get an entry today. We had one, we talked about it, $23. Would have been beautiful with no real reason to get out other than, just to lock in some profits. Once it took off from 23, hasn't broke this 5 EMA yet. Man. So I'm dying to get in, but I am going to stay disciplined. Let's see what's going on around the world. Apple's still falling. Nvidia's climbing. So yeah, you might look at playing this 20 off the 2350 bounce, but it's already made a 70-cent move today. You know, it could go $2 with the earnings juice it has, but it's really hard to jump in when it hasn't had the slightest little pullback. I mean, it had this baby one here, but it'd have to come all the way down to my 21, close to the 21 EMA for me to try to get in, which is 23.23 at the moment. So see if we got a little 50 pull back to the 50 here, that'd have been a good entry, but it never came back. So we're way overextended. We're not even close to our little 5 EMA right now, so we'll probably see a little slight pullback. This might be where we pull back a little bit. There's our pullback. See, it's tempting to get in here, but I'd have to see at least closer to 2350 to get in, and still not sure I want to do that as much as it's gone up already. It's just the risk reward is not there. All right, we're gonna hang out for a second, see what happens here, and then if I don't make an entry, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm getting in here. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. We got the price we wanted. We were stingy. Oh man, come on, give it to us. Let's see a new high day. I hate it. I hate it. Come on. I got a little stingy there, or greedy. I mean, still no reason to get out, but other than getting quick profits, really like to see this thing jump up to high day real quick. All right, it's looking a little weak. I could have had a pretty good little profit there, and I let it come back against me now. There we go. Let's hit high day. I'll lock in half of it real quick. You know what? I'm good with that. That's a good little profit. We got one trade. We were very patient. We're going to for sure leave some money on the table here, but I'm not trying to get all the move. I want, a little piece of the meat. We were very patient today. The way I've been trading, I'm very proud of myself for that. We saw this 2350 here hold a couple times. It got past it, and it looked like the stock was going to leave us behind. We decided to be patient and wait for a 2350 entry. We almost nailed it. We got it at 2351, and it took off. So another good trade. Would have loved to have had the conviction to jump in when we first talked about this 23 area, because that's a hell of a move that we could have had. However, we got a really good move. We got over 20 cents being patient, and of course we left some money on the table for sure. What did we get out at? Tickets. Oh, it's right there. We got out at 23.75. So there's another 15 cents right here. Oh well, I'm happy with it. Like I said, we're not looking so much at this P&L right here. $115. That's with 500 shares. That's just so while I'm training myself to get back to bad habits, that when I don't follow my rules, that I don't get crushed. This is more just training wheels. I'll get back to I don't know, maybe in another week or so, I'll probably try out 2,000 shares for a while. On 2,000 shares, this is a pretty good day. It's almost $500. Wow. 460. There it goes. Now looking back at where we got in, right here, we had a little bit of a scare on this second candle, but it hasn't gone below this 5 EMA since. So, what I can draw from that is stop being such a pussy. What I really did see my P&L go above 100, and I was like, well, let's lock in a $100 day. When in reality, I had no reason to get out. There was no scare. We had a good profit cushion, so we got out right here. I could have even put in a. That's what I should have done. I should have put in like a 3 or 6 cent trailing stop, so I'd still be in right now, collecting. I do that sometimes when everybody has a habit of cutting their winners too quick and letting their losers ride. And, you would think it'd be opposite, but something about the human psyche just makes us stupid when it comes to stuff like that. So I try to have a hotkey ready for when I'm ready to get out long, that it gives myself a 3 cent or 6 cent or whatever I have it programmed for the day, depending on the size that I'm trading. Little trailing stop, so that if it rips, because it seems like every time you sell, the stock goes. Every time you hold, the stock goes down. So I kind of play that against the market by throwing in a buy order, but it's a trailing, so that when I click it, it goes and I get to enjoy it. But oh well, that was a quick little, 3-minute trade. I'm happy with it. It is definitely way too overextended for me to get back in long, and it'll be a while before I could get in short. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video for the day and probably stop. I'll probably not get back in. Probably look at some options for a little bit and then get ready for my day. you guys, if you guys like these videos, you want to see more, the best way to show me that is to like, subscribe. You know, if you want to be notified when I go live, go ahead and tick that little notification bell. And until tomorrow, you guys have a great day.